As soon as I walked into this bathroom, I knew this job was going to be extra fun. We had a shutdown scheduled for that day, and the contractor didn't even have the decency to open the walls and expose the pipes, which is 100% his job. Every time I go into contract with a new client, I mention it in the proposal or in the agreement that we're not responsible for any wall opening or slab breaking and chipping. Obviously, I get frustrated that he's irresponsible because it's costing me, so I call him up to tell him that I'm out of there because he's not ready for me and to call me back when he's ready. Oh, my bad, he says. You're right, but we have scheduled a shutdown and another one would take 2 weeks. Okay, how is this my problem? Then he says that he'll send his guy ASAP and I can tell him where to open and what to do. Now I'm thinking, what the fuck? I gotta do his job? What else? Does he expect me to pay his guys this week too? And maybe plaster the walls while I'm at it, bro? At this point, I realized that this guy is either not serious and unprofessional or this job is just way too small for him to actually give a flying fuck. But either way, I have to do my part and take care of my business, obviously. It was in my benefit to get this job done and out of the way because there's a schedule that I need to respect. When I make my schedule, I coordinate every job with the contractor and clients so things can go smooth for all and so I'm not left with empty days, meaning no work. If I was to leave this job, I had to call the next day's job to try to go there because I can't just send my guys home for the day. They need work every day to be happy and not to look for other jobs. The next day's job, though, was scheduled for the next day, so there's a great possibility that it's not doable until that day. You know what I mean, bro? I'm trying to help you guys understand that if the schedule gets interrupted for any reason, it can open a whole nother can of worms. This shit ain't easy, bro. Anyways, this guy comes after 30 minutes and opens the walls where I had marked it for him. He also clears the bathroom because apparently they use the shit for storage. After I call the super to follow up on the shutdown and to tell him that we're ready and he can go ahead and turn the water off. He comes up and the first thing he says is that I have to braze the pipes and not solder them. Immediately I knew that there was three possible explanations. He was either a crackhead, a dumbass, or just a plain fucking asshole. I'm like, what do you mean, man? People around the world are trying to eliminate the need to use fire for anything because it can be dangerous. Everyone is pushing for press fittings and pro press and all that new shit to eliminate the use of fire, but you ask for more fire? Extra fire? Basically fucking lava, broski? At this point, I knew that there was a possibility that this guy might have had something to do with the Canada fires. I'm just saying. Now I had to come up with some bullshit to convince him otherwise. So I'm like, super brazing is not safe for this project because it takes a lot more heat for each connection and will be increasing the chances of a fire tremendously. And there's also a possibility that the next door tenant will call the fire department if they smell smoke at any point, and that would mean that you're gonna have to pay some hefty fees if there's no fire for the firemen to put out. What do you suggest? He asked. For you to lay off crack, obviously, I was thinking, but told him that we should solder everything just like we do in every other building in Manhattan. He agreed, thankfully, so the water was shut off and we continued with the shutdown and the water lines. The previous shower body was installed with the pressure regulator, so I asked the crackhead super if the pressure was too high here or something. He said no, it's regular. What the hell did he mean by regular? Only he knows, broski. So whatever, I decided to reinstall it back and told the contractor to leave an access door for it. It wasn't easy installing the regulator because space was limited. I'm sure you noticed that this bathroom was back to back with another and the previous plumber had done a sloppy job. So we decided with the contractor that the best place to put it was under the vanity. After the shutdown was complete, I called the super to turn the water back on. He said that he'll need my help with that. In normal circumstances, I would not go, but I felt like he did me a favor with allowing soldering, so I went. Apparently, the valves were in this crawl space and he was a little scared of heights, that's what he said. But I think he was just high out of his mind. So, whatever, I turned the water on ASAP so I didn't have to deal with him anymore because after water's on, he's no longer needed. I go back upstairs and get started with the shower body because time was being a little bitch and kept moving, so I had to finish ASAP. I stopped recording for the shower body to speed things up because honestly, bro, it is not easy being a plumber and a paparazzi at the same damn time. But I love doing it anyways because you guys enjoy the videos and that definitely make my days way better. In this job, we also converted the tub to a shower because for some reason tubs are not in trend anymore. Almost 75% of the jobs in this last couple of years have been tub to shower conversions. So we installed a 2-inch no-hub shower drain to accommodate an infinity drain. So that's it. After the job was all done, we turned the water on to test for leaks and made sure that all the piping was properly supported.